Welcome back to another Attack on Titan review. Today is episode 4 of season 3. I'm Justin.
What is up? I'm Logan.
And together with Kalshock, as always, I am an anime viewer only.
I am.
Logan, almost. It's almost, right?
It is almost caught up to where I left off.
Super close. But we're going to discuss the episode and give our scores at the end. You ready to jump on in?
Let's do it.
So yeah, we got a couple people here in the beginning with Hitch and Marlowe. I don't know about the name Hitch, but...
You don't know about the... You're okay with the name Marlowe?
Yeah, that's not so bad. Like, Hitch just seems like a name you almost wouldn't want, like, as a girl, right?
Hey.
Too many weird ways that word can go.
It's an odd name, I'll agree, but, you know,
It
happens.
Well, they're having a little bit of the debate that I was mentioning last week's episode with Morrow, like, yeah, but if we disband the groups, like, what about humanity? But he gets cut off before he could finish the humanity parts. And then, Hitch is the other point, like, oh yeah, but they caused all those deaths there in that one district. Like,
right.
She mentioned later, over 100 people died, and they had to deal with the bodies and kind of like just toss them out.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, Annie's missing because she doesn't know that she's a Titan. And I'm guessing they knew each other because she said she still had all of her stuff, so they must have been like...
Well, I mean, they were in the first season for like an episode.
Yeah, for like a little bit.
Yeah.
I remember Marlowe. I didn't really remember Hitch, but...
They were very minor appearances, but hey, they're back.
They're back. And then... Hey, the scouts got some free guns.
We'll take those.
They used them. They got them. When we go back to the one district, Tross district, we got the one military police guy talking about how the new ODM gear that the internal police have. Got to make the differences there, and how like they were. He thinks they were designed basically for killing scouts.
I mean, yeah, he's pretty much like that's pretty much people killing gear, and they also kept it from us. So
yeah, they kept it secret from like all of them. So
I'm not really feeling that safe right now. Some guy might just swing in and shoot me.
Anybody could be shot. We got Flegel, the son of Rivas, who's just kind of Flegel, I don't know.
All right, now this episode did have a lot of weird names. I'm starting to see it.
Like, your name's Flegel, dude? I feel like you get bullied, too.
Flegel? No offense to any Flegels out there. I'm sure there's not many.
Yeah, I know. He was running away, and then Hanji kind of bailed him out to use him for a plan for later. Basically like saying, hey, quit being a whiny little bitch. And, do something before you get murdered.
Right. I mean...
It's like, you're going to die anyway. At least accomplish something.
Right. I mean, like, it's like, what would you rather do?
Point, though, like, where he was like, I don't want to throw my life away like you guys clearly do all the time. But, some people just want to live.
Yeah. But I mean, he'd be pretty much a fugitive forever, so...
True. But it ends up being fine. Then back to the scouts. We were jumping back and forth in this episode. Gene test, Marlowe and Hitch to see, he can't... They're getting hitched, guys. Marlowe and what's-her-face? They're hitched. Married. She'll hit you up with a good time. I don't know. It's like...
Hey, he's seeing if they got what it takes. He doesn't seem very intimidating.
He tripped.
He tripped.
Was it a fake trip? A real trip?
That's that next level mind games.
Then he pulled out that stick and was like, I'll shoot you with my stick.
I'll shoot you with my stick. Got him.
And then he gets, just smacked across the face by a big-ass log.
That would hurt so bad. I feel like that'd knock you out. Just
If you get hit right, yeah, probably. Good thing Marlo's like, whoa, 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 he's just testing us. It was simple to notice. Like, he clearly wasn't holding a
right.
gun.
He's clearly new at this.
Uh, but they were able to use them to get information, convince Levi that, hey, they'd be of use. Which they
Right.
are. They let him know a little bit about the checkpoint, which, is done.
They just
They
ran
attack
through
it, and it's just like, it shows them go through the gate, and then 5 seconds later, they're holding the guard.
They got him.
And they're like, we got him, boys.
Yeah.
And then, back at the town, we got Flegel being used. Stop laughing. Flegel.
Legal.
Flegel. He's being used as bait to be, pull out the
Right. Not only the
interior police into it, and then get the information out of them, military police, whichever one they were. There's too many police, okay? Point is, he was like, before you kill me, at least tell me what happened. Which the guy does for some reason.
it's a classic anime thing.
Yeah,
The bad guy kind of monologues the plan.
and then always loses. I don't know, if you try to ask me for a plan before I kill, I'm just going to kill you. I don't need to give you the answer.
Right.
I'm wasting my time to tell you the answer to kill you.
If it was Kenny and he said, I want to know, he'd be like, why does it matter? Bop! Just shoot.
That's exactly what But we got rookie policeman out here.
Yeah, he's
just giving out all of this information. And Flegel's just like, well, look up. Ass beaten to the ground. And then all the people come out and they're like, so the scouts are able to get a lot of people on their side.
right.
I don't know how many, but
At least
I'm sure a lot.
area.
But they're already so strongly grounded into the district that they're gonna be able to pass the word around. People are gonna believe these guys, so they basically have the people.
Yeah. That seems to be what they were trying to fight over. Who can sway the
Reed
people.
had control over the whole district anyway, was of the people.
Yeah.
So, and Flegel's like, I won't be your new boss, people. And they're like, new boss.
Woo!
Woo! And then, Levi's still interrogating that guy. We'll just kind of come back. He does the classic, breaking of stuff.
Everyone's getting interrogated this season.
Yeah.
You know
Erwin's
something? You're getting your ass beat.
And he says Kenny Ackerman. So.
Ooh. Quite a
Is that his real
coincidence that they brought up Levi's last name and now they brought up Kenny's last name.
Yeah, it's like Kenny said he raised him, but it's more like maybe Levi took his last name then, maybe?
Maybe. But it seemed like Levi, because I don't actually know the connection. I just know they're the same name. But it seemed like Levi didn't really know
that he had the last name
Right,
because he
he's
said,
like,
that's his last name. Or, I mean, my thing is maybe Kenny took that last name just to, mess with them or something.
I mean, that would
Or
not
it could be
surprise
possible
me.
that, Levi took that name, because if Kenny raised him, maybe he told him that was his last name.
Yeah.
And obviously, Casa kind of perks up at that. She's like,
What? Eh?
because that's her last name. It's like,
Aaron?
who's related to who? Is it Levi and her? Her and Kenny? All three of them?
I literally have no idea, so we'll see, I guess.
Yeah, that's.
I guess it runs in the family. You got to be a badass.
All of them were just left behind, somewhere. They all got picked up by somebody different.
It's just the Ackerman factory. Oh, come pick one up.
Maybe Kenny's the father.
Maybe we'll find out this season. I assume so. They were making it like a deal, so I'm thinking.
But yeah, we got that, and then there's some people coming at the end towards them. It looked like just two that they showed, so maybe it's Hitch and Marlowe. Maybe it's other people. I guess you kind of would know. I don't.
I should know. I don't remember.
It's also possible it didn't end like that in the manga.
I honestly can't.
It could have just been like page 2 of a chapter.
Right. They have switched some stuff up, especially like pacing and how stuff happens. Because I just read like the guy who writes the manga felt like the manga was a bit not up to standard, so he's like, I'll just change it in the anime.
It's interesting. Erwin's getting interrogated, and Niles lets him know he has a meeting with the king. He's summoned. And then Erwin does this little tease thing about the commander. Is like, oh, it's gonna be up to you guys to decide. It's like, all right, I guess we'll find out later. But the government's kind of having their their meeting about how they got to keep the secret of the walls safe. They'll keep the peace.
All right.
Which I guess you find out about the secret about the walls, you'd be like, huh, that's weird. but we have nowhere else to go, so who cares?
Right. I mean, it's
that'd be me. I'd be like, oh, okay, I understand. Where else am I going to go? Nowhere. The walls have been here for a while. I'll stick with the walls.
I mean, I'd stay inside too. I ain't going out there. I mean, I'm guessing they just don't want riots or... They gotta keep the people under control. Keep that brainwash going.
But yeah, they're getting ready to execute Erwin. Do you have any last words? I'm sure we'll get a full monologue next episode.
We'll probably get some very important... I can't remember any details, but knowing Erwin, there's a speech coming.
It'll be a long 10-minute speech, and then he gets saved. That's my prediction.
Is that your prediction?
Yeah, or he starts to give a speech, and the king's like, too long, and then executes him. One of those two ways. There's no other option.
Gotcha. But that's the episode.
That's it for the episode.
Let's jump on into scores.
Yeah.
I hope you're ready. I didn't even ask you this time. So let's do it.
Yeah, so I think I'll give it a 6 for this episode. I wasn't really sure how I felt about the episode, like while watching it, still talking to him. I'm still not quite sure how I fully feel about it. It is progressing really fastly now. Yeah, much faster now.
Quickly, fastly. It go fast.
It goes fast.
We vroom.
Like a lot of it's just boom, boom, boom. Like we're going straight through it. I'm just more curious about how things are going to play out. I'm still trying to wrap my head around a few things, but just seeing, it's more like I'm looking more for the payoff more than I am like what's happening now. So the next episode I think is where most of it's going to start happening, and that's where I'm more looking forward to than what was happening in this episode, I guess, if that makes sense at all.
I got you.
Just say yes even if it doesn't.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'll give it a 7.5. The pacing is definitely better than the manga.
Once it starts, it's hard, man.
I know, but this felt kind of like, at least compared to the other ones, this felt like more of like a build-up. Like we're slowly approaching something that's about to happen. There seems to be a lot of moving parts still. It's slowly coming this clash between the scouts and the
government,
the other military police, whatever you want to call them.
Interior police. You got the interior, the military.
Pretty much the government. And it's kind of becoming a pick your side. You're either with the scouts or you're with the government. And it's about to go down. So hold on to your hats, or what's this? It's something.
Tinfoil hats?
It's some movie reference that I messed up. Whatever.
Hold on to your
butts. That's it.
What's this? It's like Chicken Run, where you like stick your head between your legs.
I thought it was
kiss your butt goodbye. That's my favorite one, because they're chickens and they can shove their heads back there. That movie was hilarious. That's an old one.
But yeah, that's it. with that, woo, spiel time, woo.
As always, if you don't want to be executed, be sure to hit that
Wow.
like. I am violent, man.
If you don't want your family kidnapped,
The family kidnapped and then you executed in front of your family. And then fed to Titan. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified every time we upload. Comment down below, let us know what you thought about the episode, what you did, didn't like, what you score it, anything like that. Again, no spoilers, as we're anime viewers only until any others are, so no confirming, denying theories. We stream on at twitch.tv, links in the description below, along with social media. Our episode 2 of our podcast, We Be Talking, just went up. Sure to give that a listen, especially if you like to listen about like anime, games, movies. We talk about all that stuff. This week was mostly news related. Next week will be more topical. But until next time, peace out.
see ya. Bad, 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 bad.